Good evening, everyone. I thought I'd take a moment and do a quick video and show you guys my two favorite catfish rigs. Starting at the end, coming in off the main line. Of course, you know, your main line and my main line, could be two different things, preferences and stuff like that. I don't have any particular favorites. I will use braid and mono, depending on the conditions. But my leaders are typically always the same. I try to use fluorocarbon for my leaders. And I'll show you in a minute where my leaders come from. All right, so coming off the main line, we have your basic no-roll sinker. I typically like to use 3 ounces or heavier, depending on the amount of current. We do up here in Maryland typically have a lot of current, so I like to use no-roll sinkers. They tend to settle and stay quicker and don't get dragged too far downstream. And they also tend to not get hung up as bad, typically. All right, and typically in front of, and then right in front of that, I usually have a rubber bead. I like to use the rubber beads, and the reason for that, of course, is it protects your knot from your sinker smacking into it and not tearing your knot up and breaking your line off and potentially losing a fish. All right. From there, of course, you have your just your typical barrel swivel, and then of course you start running down our fluorocarbon leader. Okay, so here is the catfish rigs leaders that I like to use. They come in a 2-pack. They're Gamakatsu, different sizes. You get all different kinds of sizes. And I usually purchase these on Amazon, and these have been really good for me. I've been using them for a long time, and I really like them. All right, moving on down. All right, as you can see on the top rig, this is my variation and others. I actually got this idea off of Palmetto Cats. If you get a chance, check out his YouTube channel. And I got this idea from him. I typically used to just do peg float and then about 3-4 inches and then the circle hook. I got an idea from him to use the rattle and then, of course, a little rubber bead. And once again, that's just for protecting the knot on the hook. And it just adds a little sound, a little attraction. And, of course, this being a Santee Cooper rig, typically it floats off the bottom. Get you out of, maybe if you're in heavy cover, rock, maybe grass. Gets that bait up off the ground, and then when fish are feeding, off the bottom. All right? And the bottom rig is basically the same thing, minus the peg float and the rattle and the bead. And it's just your basic Carolina rig. And all this is just the pre-made. Once again, the pre-made Gamakatsu. Already tied, ready to go. Easy, just take them out of the package. And right on your line if you break one off. And then right back, we'll take another look real quick. At the end, where the main line comes in, you got your basic no-roll sinker and your rubber bead. And that, folks, is the two catfish rigs that I like to use the most. Thanks for watching.